Hey everyone, gonna do some things a little bit out of order. So, for those that are just tuning in, I'm gonna just give you a brief summary of what's this gonna be about. So, the topics are broken down into three categories. The first, describing the new offer that I'm currently offering. Um, Free resources is available for everyone, and a new channel to introduce. There we go. So, for those that don't know me, that's my name, Robert Lee, the founder of Shalala Productions. And essentially just wear a lot of hats, projects may call for me to either direct, produce, film, may edit, just whatever whatever the project calls for. And so but the real important thing is just making sure that the video that you're creating, whether it's something that's produced or live stream, is meeting your objectives and just making sure that the project is moving forward so they get you or to completions. But in doing that, a lot of careful thought and planning is needed whenever you're uh, creating the video. And I apologize for not mentioning this earlier. One of the three heads up I had mentioned in the outline is that I'll be glad to take questions after each topic. This replay of the video will be available for this month, and that the links I provide, I do have a list of it that's available on request, but I'll also show the graphic for you so that if it's a little bit hard to see, don't worry, I got your back. Okay, so so what I was saying earlier is that with projects, it takes a lot of careful thought just to make sure that when you're creating a video or we're live streaming a video, it is an investment of time and resources. So, to make sure that it's meeting what your criteria is for what the video you're creating, it's a matter of just making sure that you've carefully thought out what your goals and what your purpose is for your video. So that leads me to the first topic. And before I go do that, just want to say, hey, Matt. Okay, so what this live stream is about? Well, we just covered that. And so the first topic is what's the new offer? So what it is it's providing a free 30-minute consultation on Zoom, and that's just to help go over like what it is that you're looking to do for your business, whether it's creating a video, live streaming, and just take a look at where you're at, like what resources that you have, um, and just get an idea of like what it is that you're trying to accomplish with the video, like what's your what is your desired outcome for it. And so in this 3-minute discussion, it's a matter of just learning, where you're at, um, and just kind of assess what you have in terms of bringing to the table as to how you want to create the video, and it'll allow me to just see like what's the best approach or that's suitable for how you want to create the video. So it could be that you could. I think what I've broken down, it falls into like three buckets. It could be, it maybe it's enough for you to do by yourself, and it's more of like a do-it-yourself approach. And it's a matter of constructing a plan to help you achieve the goals, identifying the resources and the personnel, resources and any other assets needed in terms of creating the video. Or maybe something that it's if it is a little bit ambitious, you may want to be able to assemble a crew, and then just a matter of knowing like the people that you know as to people you want to bring into the project, as well as making sure skill sets match appropriately. Um, and the third being that if it's something that's big, then okay, then you may look to outsource the work. Then it's just a matter of just identifying what are the people that you're looking to do to bring in to create the video and such. So, but a lot of it that's ironed out in the beginning in terms of just knowing where you're at. Again, knowing what assets and what your foundation is in terms of your knowledge base as to what you bring to the table to be able to create the video that you wanted. So so that 30-minute Zoom call is at least partly the get to know where you are, get to know who you are, get to know for get to know me, and just to be able to talk it out. So it's always good to be able to just before you dive right in, at least know like what you're facing, so that way you can plan accordingly. Or maybe if it's not the right time to create the video, then at least that when you're that closer, whether you have the budget to reflect to the project that you're working on, or at least you have a better idea of like what it is that you want to achieve. Um, that discussion helps you be on the right path as to where you want to go. So and and so the link I gave earlier will take you to my website, and you'll be able to um, contact me and we'll be able to figure out a day and time to discuss. So yeah, so that's was the first thing is about. Uh, just so you know, I am streaming into multiple platforms. So I'm streaming from our Shala Productions LinkedIn business page, to the Shala Productions YouTube page, as well as the Facebook business page, and also to a Facebook group that one of the ministers for live streaming friends, as well as to a new YouTube channel that'll be getting to in a third topic. Um, so as I mentioned, live streaming friends. That's let me get the next slide. So the free resources are things that have readily offer for you to help you build up that what I call that knowledge based intelligence to help you decide like what path is for you as to the video that you want to create and so those two links. The first one I mentioned is live streaming friends. So if it's a live streaming video, whether it's something that that's a project you take on, or you're looking to launch a channel, or something that your business is trying to establish its a live streaming footing, that is a safe place where the members there are live streaming professionals or live streaming. I guess I know fan sounds like a funny word, but one that are passionate about live streaming. It's just a really great community to be able to, to be able to test out your streams, as well as to get some feedback for the members there that catches you, and they're really great group of folks there. So that's the first thing. The second one was one that I had put out at the end of the year that I hadn't really had a chance to promote, and that's the video production budgeting guideline, the consumer edition. Um, and so that's for those that, are at the point that they want to create a video, but they don't really know the cost that's associated in terms of the production, in terms of hiring a videographer or editor. This will give you the information that's a little bit hard to nail down. This is the research work I've done. Um, I put 7 years into it. It's all boiled down into a very easy to read, I think 10-page ebook. So, and that's available for you, and it all requires just us. If you sign up for it, you'll be able to sign up to our email newsletter, and that's how you'll be able to get your complimentary copy there. And it's and it's one where you don't feel un, underprepared whenever you're talking to folks as to what when you get down to the process of identifying your budget, as well as being able to talk to um, folks that you're outsourcing the work to, so that you feel a little bit sure as to going into these types of talks. It can be difficult, and I know it can be one where it's a little bit harder, where you may feel like you're underprepared because you don't have a lot to know. So this will fill in the knowledge gap right there. And so it's those two free resources are available for you right there. Um, Sorry about that. I just had to check on something on the notes there, just because it's a lot to go over and just imagine just making sure I didn't miss anything. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely going outside of your comfort zone in terms of just going through the process, and it's one where to, to put in the homework of preparing and planning makes a lot of difference with your projects, whether you're doing a live streaming video or creating a video for your business, like a marketing video or promotional video, and what have you. Um, so I guess the question I'll throw out there is that you know for the new year for 2023, is it something that you plan to go outside of your comfort zone, try something new to meet your goals? Would love to hear your thoughts. And so yeah, so the third oh, there we go. The third one just to introduce a new YouTube channel. It's called Testing Out Stuff, which I tend as a lot of colleagues and friends know, I like to tinker with a lot of stuff. Sometimes I'll work on tools that made me push outside its bound of what the either the gear or the setup is to see if it will work for a particular project. And sometimes those types of streams may not be a fit for when I go live on Shalala, so that I like to have like a YouTube channel where I can just kind of go in and tinker. So I had set that up. In fact, just to give you an example, this camera I'm using is called a Sony ZV-1, and I was fortunate. My brother got this for me for Christmas, and it's a great camera. But there's certainly a lot of ins and out in terms of setting this up. And so before I had a Logitech 4K Brio, which is a great webcam and does a great job. But I'll share you a fun comparison. So depending which one you're looking at, if you're looking to the wait, yeah. So if you're seeing me from the ZV-1, I'm pointing at the Logitech. You can see how the framing is a little bit different with the skin tone and how it's framed up. With the Logitech 4K Brio, I mean, it's great plug and play. It's a little bit challenging in terms of just being able to adjust the framing or just adjust the color profile, and so to be able to have like a live streaming software, which I'm using is a vmix, to be able to format, you know crop it and what have you, and to get the way to look, took a while. But with the CV1, it does give me a little bit more options where it does have a lens that can zoom, punch in, punch out, uh, better control of the color tones, and so you can see it's a big difference. Dare I say, night and day. And so, just to give you an example, here's how Logitech is set up right now, and this is back to the Sony ZV-1. So the reason I showed that comparison is they have a channel like testing out stuff gives me the opportunity to test out the camera, because before I went live today, the past week I've been just playing around with the camera just to get familiar with the settings, just to try to format to make sure the videos frame, and to have like a YouTube channel dedicated to be able to do that kind of thing is pretty neat. And I think that's something that I think I've seen some folks have done, or just haven't really hadn't figured out like how they would go about it. So it's essential just setting up a separate channel from your business or what have you, and that's something you can go to be able to push out your stream. So I've done it where, like, as a member of my stream friends, I was able to push out the stream uh, there, as well as to the YouTube channel there, just to get a bit of a point of just to be able to compare things as to like how it looks, how it's being pushed out into different channels. Um, Software like Restream allows you to do like multi streams. So this is just kind of like a little. I'm not throwing a lot of stuff out there, but it's the kind of things that once you have like identify some resources to be able to test things properly, to just to get a sense as to where you wanna establish your videos as to where you output it, you know, focusing on or just looking at the different variables is a neat thing, and just to be able to know like what's out there, just to play around with it, and it's just kind of things that you can iron out as you're like planning your um, production when you get to the testing type, or just get an idea like where you want the videos reside. Just that you know by introducing a marketing point, it just really depends on like where your audience is um, and the content that you're posting as to like what's a good match. So it's like the different kind of variables. The is a different element as to when you plan your videos, the things to consider. Where you're creating the video, but then you got to figure out like where's it going, who's watching it, what is the message that you get out there, because that's really important. And also it gives you a lot to think about as to like the type of things that you want to think about as to where you want to like to build up the knowledge base, because there's a lot of stuff out there, in terms of people posting, whether people that are coaches, video professionals, and it's good to know like the information that's out there as to what are the kind of things that you're looking for to help you achieve the goal that you're looking to do in creating your video. Um, it's it's a crowded field, yeah, but I mean, there's resources there, and people that that can help you guide you through the decision as to helping you decide what way to go the creative video. And so it's just something to be aware of, um, and such. So, sorry, I just didn't so didn't mean to blank out there. Um, so yeah, yeah, let me just bring up the summary of what we just covered. So again, the first part of it was the about the new offer of a free 30-minute Zoom consultation, and then before that, right after that, it was just a matter of just identifying free resources that are readily available. Whether if you're interested in joining the live streaming friends Facebook group, uh, I'll provide the link, as well as the link for the video budgeting, video production budgeting guideline, consumer edition. Oh, that's a typo there. Got to work on that. And then the new YouTube channel, testing out stuff. Um, let me just take a question here. Are you looking to grow your new testing YouTube channel, or is that channel something that benefits you exclusively? It's a great question. Um, Initially, it's the latter. It's just something that allows me to do some testing techniques, just trying things out that maybe I may not want to try on the Shalala Productions YouTube channel. But at the same time, it's there. It's something that's very informal, and it can be pretty rough as to the things I'm testing out there. So, but I think it's just one that initially may benefit me. Um, well, I wouldn't say exclusive. I mean, I think it's one that if anyone happens to watch the channel, see what I'm doing, and they may glean as to what I'm testing out, that may help them out. Um, so it's just I think it's just almost like um an added benefit if people decide to check it out, because like it is something that's fairly new. I haven't really figured out if it's something that I may be able to provide content on a regular basis. So, but at least it's there for people to check out if they want to see like what I'm working on. And occasionally I may just do like a pop up stream, and may give a heads up for folks like, hey, I'm testing this out. If you guys want to check it out, come on over. Um, so yes, that's the scoop there. And again, my pleasure, Matt. So, Matt Haas there, my colleague that we had, and also former co-host of a live stream program that we did a couple of years ago, called Roast Wednesday. So it's always neat to see familiar faces and friends. So thanks for the question, Matt. Um, just gonna check to see if there's any other questions on the other channel. So pardon me if I look this way. Because sometimes like I'll have like another monitor open, of where the channels are streaming to. And this is like a computer that's on a separate that's operating independently from where I'm streaming from right now, so it doesn't like eat up the resource and stuff. Uh, okay, no, there. Huh, all right. All right. So yeah, so that's thanks, Matt. Yeah, and I think it's just something that yeah, I guess I'll share on a personal. It's just something I haven't really done before of just you know putting it out there just for the fact that um it is a crowded space, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff out there, and the concern for me is that you know people going out there. I always worry that they may not have the information uh, for them to make an informed decision. Like, do I get this camera or do I go with this person to film it? And I just want to at least be able to fill in the gaps so that businesses or even colleagues that may look to either hire someone or if they're looking to outsource certain projects, they just have a little bit more uh, kind of expression in between the ears of just things to consider when reaching out to someone. So, and that's something that uh, been meaning to address, but I just, I think it's just a little gun shy, just for the fact that it's not an easy thing, just because I know that everyone has their own hot take of how to handle things, and so, and this is just to be able, I think, because like I had a unique uh situation, just because I'm in both worlds where I'm in the video production industry, as well as I've done marketing work prior to working in video. So there's that little bit of foot in both worlds, of just having an understanding of people's challenges and stuff like that. So just imagine just taking that first step, getting outside the comfort zone of just jumping in there and just you know that folks that just need to be able to have a sounding board. I'm here, and yeah. So that's about it. Um, so yeah. So again, here are the links that I was had mentioned earlier. So the first link is where you can go to be able to reach out to me to take advantage of the 30-minute complimentary consultation. And then the next two links are free resources that to be able to secure a copy of the video production budgeting guideline, it's just you just sign up to our email newsletter where we'll put out stuff that's either updates of going on with Shalala, as well as any other tips and tidbits that pass on to members. I'm sorry, to email subscribers and such. Third one was talking about the live streaming friends. In fact, Matt's a member there too, which is cool. And the fourth was just talking about the YouTube channel, testing out stuff. And so, actually, this is something that's I meant to add just because it's more of a content question. Something I love to get some feedback on. Now, I know that a lot of folks have talked about doing like a mobile stream or like a uh, doing mobile production and stuff. And so, if you just give me a second here, sorry, I put together a mobile kit, and inside here are mobile gear of like tripods and audio related stuff. And I've been meaning to just get some feedback if it's something that people want to learn, like what goes into my mobile kit. Maybe it might be something to be kind of fun to see, like if that may help as to like if you're looking to build a mobile kit of your own to stream, like I put together like a separate bag where if I want to do like a vlog, have one dedicated for the Sony ZV-1, and then if it's something where it's kind of like more like a guerrilla type of a shoot, um, I've identified like some fun gear to be able to use, whether it's the complement if you want to use it for your iPhone or maybe even an Android phone. This will work as well. So happy New Year, Christina, thanks for checking out the stream live here. And so yeah, and I've broken down into different components of tripods, audio, and some other neat stuff with the camera. So if it's something that you guys are interested to hear me talk about in a future stream and stuff, just let me know. I love to hear if that's something that's of interest. So um, and yeah, that's about it. So and Christina, I know like in the beginning of this video, I gave a brief outline of what the video covers. So if you want to check it out, it's right there. And for those that are interested of the links I have mentioned in the stream, just reach out to me directly. I've made my uh, social media contact available where that's easy for you to reach for me, and I'll be glad to share that slide. And the slide I'm talking about is this one. So yeah. So that's about it for now. So hope everyone's doing well, staying safe. Thanks for catching me live, or if you're catching the replay, thank you for watching. And hope everyone has a joyous and prosperous 2023. So take care, everyone.